Good morning, good day, welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos, and you're watching my channel of Facilitated Light and Well-Being. It's morning, so it's tea time and tarot cards, oracle cards, whatever you want to call them. So today is not going to be our normal message. I have pulled cards, we have the books to go with them. This is the soul to human check-in. This is a soul level check-in that we do once a week. It is morning, so please deal with my throat. I apologize. So what we're going to be doing is tapping in, seeing what the soul wants to say to you, vice versa. Take it as it resonates. So when this finds you, they are timeless messages. So there's something in here. If you feel inclined to click on it or you feel like you want to know, it doesn't matter what the time is. It's just that there'll be a message in there, or it's something that you need to hear. So I am a channeler of reading energy. This one for this channel is collective. I do read individual, but this one is collective for the world. On a soul level, what are the majority of the souls dealing with, wanting to tell you what you were experiencing because of what the soul level is dealing with. So if you're new here, welcome in. This is a channel of love, light, dealing with shadow work, healing, trying to find your most authentic life so you can live at the highest frequency and the highest good, abundant life. We go through life a lot. And if you're coming back, welcome back in. You know the channel, you know what we talk about. They do kind of follow each other. This is, like I said, a group channel. So this is about everybody. This is not just one person. So you might be doing fine because everything that moves is linear. Like it's just flowing. It's not like you're gonna get like something's coming in, it's on this day exactly and this is when it's gonna happen. It flows in. So you're gonna be in the beginning, in the middle, or the end. This could be you or someone you're dealing with, usually if it's like a collective message. If you like the message today, this comes out once a week. Normally we just do collective messages that are just timeless messages that come out. I record them. I don't care who watches them. If you want to subscribe, that's great. You'll know when the messages come out, but that's not what the channel's for. The channel is there when it needs to come to you. It will come to you. It's not about clicks. I mean, I'd love for more people to click if they want to. It just grows the channel and sends it out there. But I'm still going to do the channel for you. So we're going to dive in. We're going to see what you're dealing with at a soul level for the collective. This is a new thing we've added in. So this comes out once a week, and it's going to be on Fridays if I can do it. So your first card that came out is the portal. Okay, and the portal says access to the infinite. So I'm just going to kind of browse quick here and see. You have direct access to the infinity. We enter the earth plane through our body of a woman. The womb is a direct portal into these dense things. So you're born into this world. You're born into coming in and living a life. So your soul is born into a woman. That's probably the reference that I'm feeling. You're born into the womb of a woman, and you enter this world through the woman's womb, and the soul is going to come and live their life through you. And it says, the power of womankind has been intentionally played down, diminished, or oppressed, specifically because she has the ultimate power over birth and death. She is the creator and destroyer. We can see this not only in the systematic oppression of women for the last 2,000 years in almost every part of the world, but also in the industrialization of birth practices. The womb, or the portal space, is creative center. So I think that it says, once you've planted the seed of your intention, release it with the radical trust. This card comes up in a reading and is directing your intention to this potential creative space. It may be that your chakra needs tuning, what the example stated above, or maybe the womb space is wanting to remind you of the creative potential you hold in your body. So right now, we need to be moving toward the creative part, the things that we're creating, the things that are becoming, because we are creating a new world. So what they're trying to remind you is your creativity, what you're growing, what you're putting together. We have this new world, this new thing coming together. Be conscious. And when you meditate or you manifest, it's what you're thinking on, what you want, not what you don't want. Because if you think on that, you're going to bring what you don't want to your life. That's what we call stinking thinking. So at this time, your soul wants you to know that you have a portal within you that's creative. You have the energy to create the world or the life or the thing that's presenting itself. Now, if your soul is on a mission, there could be something that you're thinking of. A piece of work, art, music, a theology, a channel you want to grow, a new business that will do something for humanity. I don't know, whatever it is, they're reminding you that you have the portal within you to create. And if there's an idea, your soul might be trying to get you like, okay, it's time. We want you to create this now. So keep that in mind in your walk, that your soul might be talking to you through intuitive things, messages, ideas. You might all of a sudden want to paint or create a song, or if you're musically inclined, you might want to excuse me, write music or write poetry, write a story, write a book, whatever. It's a creative time. And I've heard it on the channels a lot because I watch YouTube for my own, I just kind of do a check-in to see what's coming up and what's running through. And there is a creative portal that is open right now that the universe and the souls, they want you to create, because the things that you're creating are going to be here, or they're going to be part of the ascension and part of the growth, okay? Your next card is this one here. And this one says, Leader of the Light. Yes, you come from high frequency light codes and light beings. So your soul is a light being. Where are you being called to serve and support others? Okay, so let's see if this has anything. I'll let you peek at that card. What possibilities can I dream into reality? Leader of light. You, my dear, are so important to this world. You have the presence of grace, love, and focus. You have no idea how much you desire those around you. You are a true leader of the light, someone who stands firm in their connection to truth with respect, integrity, and commitment to the greater good. You are here to lead by example. By staying connected to your true self, you can align with calm and stay. You can align with calm and stay grounded through all of life's transitions. When things are uncertain, your uncertainty lies in the light within and all around you. You're being asked to look within yourself to see where you have been giving away your power by thinking it lives outside of you. No one outside of you has the power that you have within. No political leader, boss, parent, or influencer is more special than you. The power is you. You are the one you've been waiting for. Stop waiting for someone else to fix your worries and see that your divinity is the help within. And it's all about you all along. Celebrate the light within you and let it lead you. Yeah. So they're saying that you hold the light in you, and if you're watching this and this is resonating, this is probably for light workers, star seeds, chosen ones, group 7, whatever. These are people that are trying to understand the transition because they are connecting with their soul. They are feeling something growing within them. And you can't just shrug that off. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it, you know, and that means that that you might be a part of it. There's a whole group of us that were born in to specifically raise the vibration and help humanity to usher in the new age. I knew it. There was something I needed to do. I didn't know. It wasn't when I was younger. Now is the time. All these catalysts are coming through. They're all presenting themselves. You have the energy within you to create. It's like the card keeps coming up also, be the change you want to see. You are the catalyst, okay? So your soul is saying to you, it's go time, yo-yo. It's time to go and, you know, create the thing that you feel the need to create. Like I'm doing my channel. This is a part of my thing that I'm putting in that I felt led to grow because I wanted to help people. I didn't realize it was going to be through the transition. It just came from reading the cards and understanding, oh, that's why I'm here. And I don't want to be like, you need to do this, you need to do that. But I want to be the person that's the wake-up call, that helps you to live life instead of go through life, that helps you to find the real purpose, so you can be accelerated in frequency, in energy, in life quality. This is the soul check-in. This is like the soul talking to you, vice versa, or you talking. So like, this is like, there's a soul mission that you came to do. So your next one that came out is snow. Make sure my nails look okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Okay, so we'll just, like, same thing. We'll just read a little tidbit. With the snow card, let's see, we'll put it right there. It says, silence. Allow yourself to soften. Don't speak just for the sake of it. You do not need to issue an opinion on everything. Choose your words wisely. Sometimes observing is the best way to gain information and trust. Just a note, this has been coming up. This is an energy of stop talking so much. Stop putting your 2 cents in. Start listening, being aware, being present. You know, it's just, and they just put the word power, silentium. It's a Latin for be quiet. So that's like, and it's got an exclamation point. So that to me in English is shut up. To me, snow always equals silence. When it snows, the environment sound is dulled and muffled. There's a sense of quiet. So I think what this is issuing is that, I'm just looking to see, yeah, it's just a time of reflection, a time to be quiet, a time to be silent. I think this was the problem. We just did the check-in of what we're struggling with, and it's having meditation time, having time for pondering what we're supposed to be doing, where we're at, what we need to do, processing our shadow work, things that have hurt us, trauma. Shadow work is trauma, guys. It's something that has hurt you, hindered you, damaged you. You've lost somebody. You have, like, somebody's died. Someone's lost out of your life with love. Somebody has betrayed you. You've lost a job. Your world has crumbled. Your house burnt down. Whatever. It's trauma, and it's our need to survive makes us not deal with it. So in the silence, which some people will not do, because the silence brings all the demons, brings all the things, because when you're silent, the things will lift. Your soul will be like, oh, they're quiet. I can show them what they need to work on. And you're like, no, I just want the quiet. But once you get past all the dealing with the things, then you'll want to sit in silence. You will not want the racket. You will want the quiet, because that's the point of peace. But until you get there, quiet can be very oppressive. It can be very, like, brain wandering. And sometimes we don't want to deal with it. And sometimes we busy ourselves purposely. And sometimes we don't even realize we've made ourselves so busy that we lack this silence that's needed for communication from the divine, communication from your soul, communication from your spirit guides. And they don't come in like talking to you. I mean, some people can hear you, but most people, it comes in thoughts. It comes in synchronicities. It comes in aha moments, things like that. You don't have to actually hear them talking to you. They're still going to talk to you, okay? So be open to having some silent time. That's like a second time. This has come through a couple times. And our video from, I think, yesterday, the day before, was the thing you're struggling with is meditation and quiet time. So your soul is like, yes, Lonnie, tell them they need to be quiet. I want to be able to talk to them, or I need that quiet so we can both be connected and I can talk to them, talk to their mind, talk to their spirit, talk to their soul, like all together, because the divine is what's connected to your soul. So you're getting messages from the divine when you're talking to your soul. Don't me, I have to drink my tea to keep me going. All right, so your next card that came out for your soul is Eye of God. Yep. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. This gives you an explanation too. Card 15 invites us to explore a profound concept. The power of assumption is bringing the unseen into the realm of the visible. It is a process akin to viewing the world through the divine lens of imagination, often referred to as the eye of God. This card serves as a poignant reminder of the extraordinary potential within your own imaginative facilities. Yes, this is that creation. Remember that there's something they're wanting you to realize is deep within you that's very, you have a creative thing, or there's something that you want to work on or bring to be. It urges you to grasp the incredible power and potency residing within your imagination to craft new assumptions grounded in the reality you aspire to experience, bringing your world or your thing into reality. I think that's the biggest thing. Knowing that you can manifest it is the biggest energy. Whenever you pull this card, your higher self is urging you to embark on a journey of self-healing and self-discovery. More healing, I know. You cannot ascend if you're carrying all that baggage. It's like trying to be light and you got a bag full of rocks. That's the idea. So if you're not dealing with what's pulling you down, what's lowering your frequency, what has hurt you, bull crap that you don't even realize sometimes. Sometimes there's things from your childhood that happen and you just don't realize that it's hindering you that much, or how you feel or how you thought. So this is saying, now would be the perfect time to address past traumas and release the grip of old limiting assumptions. Question. Please take out your journal, answer the following question. Okay, so they're saying the message of this card is something that you have been assuming is incorrect. Your trauma has been heavily affecting your perception of a situation. Pulling this card is an indication from your higher self that it is time for you to trust your intuition, as it is about to reveal areas of your life where your assumptions have been leading you astray. Okay, so it's saying listen to your inner person. Listen to the God connection. Listen to the higher self instead of just automatically listening to what everybody else has to say. When you feel deep down, there's an inkling, and you know what I'm talking about. There's an inkling, like, this just doesn't sound right, or this isn't setting right, or this isn't, I don't think I want this. And that's the face. I don't think I want this. They want you to listen to your intuition, because that's your soul and your higher self. Because in the realm of highness, there's no time. Your higher self is watching you, guiding you, growing you through your soul, through the connection. It knows where you're going to land. So if you aren't landing where you're supposed to, it wants to help you self-correct. Kind of like being a warning sign on you. Like, oh, no, she's going the wrong way. We need to get over here. I can see where my life is. We need to talk to her, or her perception, or look how long it took me to get to here. Let's see if we can help her get there a little quickly. That's the idea. You're going to be connected with all the things. There's a purpose of why you came in. There's a purpose of what you're supposed to do. And we get fed the Kool-Aid as soon as we get in this world, this matrix, and we have to find our true self. We have to find out the trueness of what things are. And we have to find what resonates with us. Because when we just follow after everything that media, the churches, everything. I'm not against church and religion because I think it helps some people. But because I was in it for years and it was a great part of my life. It was a very learning section. But now I'm going into a higher perspective and I am going into spirituality connected to the divine in a different way. A more spiritual way. But that's my path. You do what you need to do for what you need to fill your cup right now. The soul is learning, evolving, and when it comes here, we are programmed what we're supposed to think. But then when we become our true self, when we become centered and connected to our soul, we remember or we feel like there's something different we need to do. And if you feel like that, and it's not because you're hating on people, you're not in fight or flight, but you just feel there's something missing. There's something I need to do. You either are not connected to the divine, which is going to give you your purpose, or you are on the wrong path and something is telling you in your soul, or your soul is like, okay, it's time to recorrect because there's things we need to do, and you've lived your life, okay, now it's time to work. So right now is a very pivotal time. There's been a lot of trauma. There's been a lot of things that have happened to us as a society, as a human race, and we need to deal with the things that have hurt us. Accept that we got hurt, allow them to be processed, allow to feel them, and then release them instead of holding on to them where they fester and they hold us down into a lower frequency. This is what's coming to me, and I'm not saying this and I don't want to upset people. It is a terrible thing that happened to you. But if you continue to let it hurt you, you're being stupid and you're being self-sabotaging, because you need to learn from what the situation was and you need to let it go. Not that it was right, but that you no longer allow it to hurt and hinder your life. Because that one thing that came in and traumatized you, if you don't deal with it, process it, and let it go, it's going to traumatize you your whole life. They don't deserve that much power. They don't deserve that much presence in your life if somebody did something intentionally. Now, if you've been traumatized with other things, you need to accept it. I'm sorry that it happened to you. Trust me. Been through the things, but sometimes you have to get out of, I don't want to say pity party, because you have every right to be upset. You need to get out of the victimhood, because you are the victim for the time, and then you need to become stronger from it, learn from it, grow from it, and not allow it to have a grip on you for the rest of your life to damage and hurt you. That's a very powerful thing, that somebody would be able to damage you for the rest of your life. That's terrible. Don't give them that power. Okay, so that's for somebody. I can't stop loving you. I am not who I say I am. So this is making me feel like there's someone that you love. There's a couple different messages. There's someone that you love and your soul is like, we know how much you love them. You need to deal with it, whether you say something to them, whatever. And then it says, I'm not who I say I am. I think we are not living the life we're supposed to. And there is something we love, because this is my love deck. There's something we love or would want to do, and we're scared, or we don't realize it, or we're just going through life. But there's something deep down that we love from the past, or something we just love to do, but we pretend we don't like to do it. Like we're living this like it's something that we really like to do, and we're keeping it to ourselves, or we're not allowing ourselves because somebody said that that's not cool, or that's not what you're supposed to do, or whatever. So whatever you are having a passion for, loving, but you're really not embracing it, it's time to look at it. That might be your soul purpose. That might be the thing that sets you free. So that's for some people out there. All right. The next two cards we have are, you need quiet time with yourself for inner reflection. I can't make this stuff up. I literally pre-shuffled all these cards before. Quiet time, self-reflection. Shadow work is needed and a deep dive into your fears and weaknesses. You will find the answers within if you're willing to search. Your soul is saying, listen, honey, I love you. We've lived this life for how many years? And I want to help you, because there is some stuff you are not dealing with. And that's just being facetious. But your soul loves you. Your soul chose you. Your soul knows exactly what you're struggling with. They can see you. They're connected to your brain. They're you. They're living that life, viewing that life with you. You can't lie to them. They're like, I know it's bothering you. Why don't you come inside? Why don't you be quiet for a little bit? Why don't we talk? And I'll help you. Now I'm being facetious, but like literally, I'm so sure your soul is like, come on, I can help you. I'll tell you what the problem is. And because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't know what the problem is. And your soul's like, yeah, just ask me. I can tell you what you're doing. I can tell you what you're dealing with. You need to deal with it. That's what your soul is saying to you. Your soul is saying, come on in. Let's have a coffee. Let's talk. I'm going to help you process this, because we're living this together, and my goal is to help you to conquer this, and we have things we need to do, because if you don't conquer this, we don't get our stuff done that we have to do, that we signed contracts for. That's the idea. They love you. They care for you, but they also have a mission that they're supposed to be doing, especially if they've signed soul contracts. They're kind of working. I believe your soul works with your soul, with your guides and stuff. They're like, dude, you need to get in the person's mind and help them to focus on something, or they still have this to finish, or they've signed a contract for this, or they've gotten hurt, they're getting stuck, and help them to get unstuck, or maybe show them something, or make them think of something, or put them in a channel that's good, like my channel. Like, hey, have them click that. Maybe they'll hear something and it'll click inside that they need to do some shadow work. That's what I'm here for. All right, the next one is, you are surrounded by friends and family that support you. You may have a reunion with a circle or group of people. So Christmas is coming, holidays are coming, Thanksgiving's coming. So they're just saying maybe you need to get together. I almost feel that family could be part of your triggers. That maybe you need to reconnect and you need to talk to people again. Maybe you've gotten disconnected from everybody, and what you're lacking is your connection to people, your family, the people you love. Getting together with people and connecting with them. And it's funny, these are two of the same mushrooms almost. They have those pretty little things. So it's saying, I hold the answer in my soul and I'm finding the truth. And then it also shows I am loved and I am supported. So you are supported, and maybe you need to connect with your family. Morning. You have separated, or you feel so burdened and so like heavy that you almost have disconnected from everybody, and they're feeling disconnected, you're feeling disconnected, and it's hurting on both sides. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Just take it as it comes. All right. So this is our spirit animal cards. We're just going to read through these, just give it like a quick little check-in. The scarab beetle says magic works through you. Yep, your soul is your magic. It's the energy force that you're pulling on. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Well, yeah, guys, there's things that you guys can create. Miracles can happen. Take a leap of faith. Yep, this is all talking about being connected to that higher belief, knowing that miracles can come in, knowing that, you know, they can happen, and that you have to take a leap of faith and believe. You know, you need that connection. If you're connected to the divine, it has to be a real connection. It can't just be like, oh yeah, I believe in God and I do this and I go to church. That, if it's not real, it doesn't matter. It has to be a real connection to the divine, that you trust the divine, that you want to talk to the divine, that you, and I'm not talking about like a specific God. The divine is the highest power of creation. It is the light, solid energy entity that's there. And you have to want to connect to it. You have to want to believe it. You have to want to say, you know, help me believe. Because when you draw to them, they're going to say, oh, they want to understand. Let's help them. And they'll give you synchronicities, but you have to be willing to listen, look at it. And the other thing, this is what just came. When you pray to God, divine, whoever, be ready for the answers, because they might not be what you want to hear. Okay, so don't be mad, or don't say, oh, that's a bunch of bullshit, it's not anything. They will tell you what you need to hear. If you ask, be willing to listen. You don't have to follow, you have free will, but if you ask for something, or you ask for guidance, they'll tell you. You just have to be ready to listen to what they say, because they don't always say what you want them to say. Spirit has your back. Yeah, Spirit wants you to succeed. They created you for their pleasure. They created you to work and do things, and to grow and to elevate and go higher like they are. Cat spirit, claim your independence. That's being yourself. That's not being ruled by the Kool-Aid, the media, the people, the propaganda, nothing. That's being you. That's living a life that's true and authentic to yourself. Stop, and I think that's part of your soul, to me, by those cards, is saying, listen, just believe that it's here. It's right here in your access. It's connected in you. The kingdom of God is in you. You are the divine because you have the soul that's connected to the light. That's your energy that makes you work. And the person, entity, energy came into you and said, oh, I'm going to live my life through Yolanda, and we're going to experience it. I'm going to grow them, and I'm going to show them, and I'm going to be their connection to God, and I'm going to try to connect to them as soon as possible so I can make a difference in their life. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes there's trials. Sometimes you believe, and then you don't believe, you believe, you don't believe, because we live life. We live in this dense, thick life. And sometimes we just have to trust. We have to believe that the divine loves us, and we're eventually going to go back. We're only here for a blink of an eye. We really aren't here that long, considering how long the eons have been here. 78 to 100 years is not really a long time. And there's a lot of people that say, man, I wish I had more time. So 100 years really isn't a long time. That's why I think people used to live 300 to 500 years, because that would be enough time to probably get a bunch of stuff done and not run out of time. Okay, so the question that your soul wants you to ask yourself: what do I resist feeling right now? I couldn't say it anymore. It's been repeated. Shadow work. Okay? What do you not want to feel? What is it that is so bad that you resist feeling it and you keep yourself held back? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release it, what no longer serves us. So yes, this is a repeat message, and this is the continuation of Mercury retrograde, the new moon cycle. Guys, whatever you are holding on to, whatever you are using as your passion of hate, or whatever's motivating you, if it's dealing with trauma, it's only hurting you. Don't shoot the messenger. You have to process this pain and move on. Now, if you don't have this pain, this is a reality check, and this is not going to set good with some people. If you are using your trauma and your pain as a catalyst to do what you're doing, if you healed your pain, what would you be upset about? The pain could be what you're addicted to. The trauma could be what you're addicted to. The drama and the feel sorry for me or the narrative of your life could be what you're addicted to, and you don't want to change it. And that's the sad part, because if you want to stay in that low frequency, if you want to stay damaged, you're not going to hit high frequency, and you're probably not going to be able to pull in the things that you really want. And I'm not talking about just money. Abundance of life, happiness, emotional security, maybe some wealth, the things you like to do, emotional stability. It's not going to happen. And if you've only lived in that fight or flight mode, you don't know any different. I'm not saying that you are any different than the world out there. If this message is for you, you have to choose to not want to live in fight or flight. You have to choose that you want happiness, and you want to release the drama, the pain, the backstabbing, that chaotic life, because you're just going to keep pulling it in. But if that's all you ever know, how do you know that you're supposed to have something different? That's what I'm worrying about for society. This is where, if you're feeling this, connect with your guides, connect with the divine, and ask them, is this what I'm doing? Am I really living a life like that? Am I bringing my own trauma into myself? Am I creating this because all I can think about is all the things I hate or don't like or what's been done wrong? Do I keep bringing it in? That's the question you need to ask yourself. And I feel like your soul is wanting to say, probably to about half of you, you're feeding yourself with this trauma because you're used to it. And it's all you know. That is a cycle that you need to break so that you can find that happiness. Because happiness is much better than drama. I mean, drama can be good if you're that type of a person. I don't like drama. But ask that question. Am I feeding my life that trauma because that's all I know and that's what motivates me? Because that's not going to get you to where you need to be, and it's going to keep you in a low frequency, and it's going to hurt you, because you're never going to find true contentment. You're always going to be upset, which means you're not content. You're not grounded. You're always living in fight or flight. And I hope that you can come to that place if this is a message for you. All right, the last thing. You can get through this challenge or obstacle. Stay grounded and aware of your surroundings. Think before you act, react, and ask for help. Yeah, this is part of the Mercury retrograde. Just be careful what you're saying, you're doing. Stay grounded. I wear my crystals. I have crystals that ground me. You wear your grounding ones on your right hand, and you wear the things you want to receive on your left hand. Last card for your mantra. Be the change. I am the change. It all starts with me. Yep, this is a common thread. Like I said, that's why I pull multiple decks, because I try to see if there's something that's coming through more prevalently. And you are the change. You have to change yourself. So this says, take note of every choice you make and ask yourself whether it's in alignment with your highest good and is good for the earth. Every choice matters. They will either allow the universe to deliver what you truly are what's meant for you, or deliver lessons that will steer you back into alignment. Your alignment is for the good of the universe. Yeah. Excuse me. So that is the idea. Your soul is saying, listen, there's things that we have to do that we're in alignment with, and my job is to make sure you learn what you need to learn so you can get there. And if I have to do the lesson 27 times, Girl, I'm going to do the lesson 27 times. That is why if you keep repeating the same lesson, you're not learning what is supposed to be happening. So if the same thing keeps happening to you, this is a wake-up call. Why do I keep having the same thing happen? Because you're not learning what you're supposed to be learning, or you keep doing old patterns, and you're not by yourself. We sometimes just get used to how we respond, and we just keep these cycles going. So what your soul is saying is that I'm going to keep working with you, but once you get into alignment, we're going to accelerate. We're going to work on those missions. We're going to be on our soul alignment, where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing. And if I got to give you 27 lessons to get you there, I'm going to do it. It's okay. So ask your soul, what do I need to do? Am I living in trauma? Am I feeding on trauma? Help me to change. Help me to see what I need to do. Your soul wants you to be quiet so it can talk to you. And it wants you to start processing the things that have damaged you, hurt you, or are leaving a mark that are hindering you from growth. So guys, this is your soul check-in. We'll be back in another week. Have a great day.